Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News.
Good afternoon. I'm Barbara Bailey. The news continues at 12:30. Investigators hope to learn new information today after a husband and wife were found shot to death inside their burned-out home in Laurel County. Firefighters made the gruesome discovery yesterday on Slate Ridge Road near Lilly after the couple's grandson reported the home on fire. WKYT's Phil Pendleton is back in Laurel County today. He's tracking the investigation in our top story at 12:30. Phil?
Police tell me they really do not have a lot of answers to the numerous questions facing this situation. They tell me they're looking at several different scenarios, but right now they're really not sure what happened. I'm told that the 62-year-old Donnie Jackson was a retired veteran, that he and his wife Sharon were well liked in this area. Police say they're not sure what happened, but the two were found shot to death and their home set on fire. We visited the home, but relatives told us they did not want to make any comment at this time and asked us to respect their privacy. Neighbors say the area is very safe, not a lot of crime, break-ins, or any other problems, yet they say now they are locking their doors and loading their guns. Police say they don't have any suspects or persons of interest.
It's scary because you think it's somebody that could go in. Like I said, that I told you earlier that it was, I thought maybe it's smoke inhalation or something. That she was sick, that she maybe had diabetes, and that she was sick, and maybe it was just smoke. And then to find out that they had been shot, they'd been murdered in their home.
Now, an autopsy is being done on both victims today. We may learn more about this after that is done. In Laurel County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
Now, investigators told us the fire damage inside the home is significant, but not enough to hinder the homicide investigation. In Lexington, the search continues for a man wanted for shooting a 9-year-old boy. The child was hit in the neck by a bullet after someone fired into his family's car on Hollow Creek Road near Russell Cave. Police released a sketch of the suspect yesterday. This morning, investigators tell us they've received several tips about the shooting, but so far no arrests have been made. We should continue to thaw out today after last week's record snowfall, but we're keeping an eye on the flood threat as rain returns to the forecast. WKYT meteorologist Micah Harris is tracking it all for us in the First Alert Weather Center. Micah?
Well, we're looking outside, and that high water issue is really my main concern the next several days. Temperatures, not so much anymore. 50s and 60s all the way through your 7-day. This, believe it or not, is going to be your warmest 7-day from Monday through Sunday that we have had all year long. I mean, it's going to feel really nice. Now we're seeing a lot of that sun peek on through, and a mixture of sun and clouds the rest of the afternoon. No rain threat whatsoever. Next update out of Bluegrass Airport will be there in the 50s, and we'll finish off in the mid-50s when it's all said and done. Some upper 50s down south and over toward the southeast. Now, get in toward the afternoon, it looks good, but off into the night, clouds start to appear. We'll start to see that rain move into the region. I would say right around midnight, that's your best bet. In the far southern zones, it moves on in, and then it becomes widespread tomorrow morning. That means your kiddos going off to the bus stop and you going off to work. Yeah, more than likely you're going to be running into some rain, and that's our focus of the forecast. Is this mild air looks good and it feels good, but it definitely comes with a price, and a big price tag too, and I'll show you how much rain you can expect in about 10 minutes.
All right, Micah, thank you. As high water problems linger in some areas of Franklin County, emergency management officials are now worried about that potential for heavy rainfall this week. Several roads and parking lots throughout the county remain impassable. Officials tell us the Kentucky River is well above normal right now, but it is receding. The concern is the river will go back up if we receive all that rain this week.
The warmer weather's here, but we're setting up for a flooding season right now until the river can get that back down to about 8 or 9 feet where it belongs. We're in the grips of Mother Nature right now.
Now, with the river already running high, emergency management officials are asking people who live along the river to pay close attention to the water levels because it may not take much rain for the river to rise again. Well, this is pretty amazing. A Madison County houseboat that broke loose in high water over the weekend has made it to the Ohio River. The Coast Guard is monitoring the boat as it floats downriver. It broke loose Friday night on the Kentucky River near Boonesboro. So far, the boat has traveled almost 200 miles away. The Herald Leader reports that the owner has hired a salvage company to retrieve the boat. Part of a main highway through Lee County remains closed today after high water buckled the road. Detours are set up around Kentucky 52 near the St. Helens community east of Beattyville. The road has been closed since Friday. The state transportation cabinet says the damage to the highway actually worsened over the weekend. There's no word yet on when it will reopen. A Lexington murder suspect is accused of attacking 2 officers in jail. The Fayette County Detention Center says Corey Etherington pulled one female officer's hair and scratched another female officer across the neck. Etherington is accused of killing 87-year-old John Tully last summer. Police say he beat the victim to death with a hammer at an apartment on Appian Way. Former University of Louisville basketball player Chris Jones is due in court in about a half hour. Jones has pleaded not guilty to 2 counts of rape and sodomy. He's on house arrest. The alleged sexual assaults happened at an apartment complex last month. 2 others have also been charged in this case. All 3 suspects are expected to be in court today for a preliminary hearing. All 3 suspects in a violent Lexington home invasion are now in jail. Chad Bacon, his son Charles Reeves, and a 3rd man, Willard Fredelius, all face several charges. In January, police say they forced their way into a home on Old Paris Road. Now, once inside, police say the men tied up the victims, threatened to kill them, and then stole money and guns from the house. Well, if you drive in Lexington, you've been warned. Police are targeting speeders along 4 busy roads in town. The stepped-up enforcement will run through Wednesday. Police are on the lookout for speeders on Versailles Road between Man o' War and New Circle, on the inner loop of New Circle between Versailles and Harrodsburg, and Tates Creek and Alumni, and also on Man o' War near Mount McKinley Way. Lexington police say the campaign is not to write more tickets, but to get drivers to slow down. New technology unveiled today at the University of Kentucky is aimed at keeping students safer. The Live Safe app connects users with the UK Police Department instantly. They can call for help, report tips, or can have someone else monitor from a location from the app while they're walking. The student government president says the app is already proving useful.
Students are already sending in tips, so we can't release the details, of course, of what those tips have been, but we know that they're being used already.
Now, Ingram said about 1,000 people on campus have downloaded Live Safe since it became available a couple of weeks ago. New clues on what may contribute to infertility in men, and new findings on the possible link between asthma and antidepressants. Don Champion has details in this Better Living report.
Previous studies have shown that a mother's depression may be associated with asthma in babies. Researchers in Denmark tracked women and their children over 10 years and found antidepressant use during pregnancy did not appear to increase the risk of asthma in children, except when older brands of antidepressants were used. A new study suggests obese women who most need to lose weight are least likely to be able to do so. Researchers in Nashville followed nearly 24 obese women and found women who were insulin resistant and had the slowest metabolisms were also the hungriest and least likely to be able to eat less. And U.S. researchers tracking more than 500 couples trying to conceive say they discovered 3 factors that can have a negative impact on men's fertility: high blood pressure, taking multiple medications, and working in a physically demanding job. Those are some of the day's top health stories. I'm Don Champion, CBS News, New York.
And there's much more to come on WKYT News at 12:30. March is Eye Donor Awareness Month. Coming up, we'll talk to some folks from the UK Eye Bank about how you can register as a donor. And the extreme cold left many problems with frozen and broken pipes, how you can be prepared in the future.